Hello, hello, successful souls. Yesterday was so fun as we kicked off the Raise Your Vibration Masterclass, really controlling your energy for effortless manifestation. So today's gonna be super fun because yes, a lot of the questions came rolling in, which I really appreciate and makes the most out of today's experience. So thank you for those of you who have emailed me, who have DM'd me. You are more than welcome to do that whenever, right? So again, info@cynthiastant.com or Cynthia Stant right here on Facebook. You can always DM me any and all your questions. So some good questions came in and I'll be answering some live as well, but I have some fun things in store for you. So again, if you are watching this live today, make sure you check out the video from yesterday. We did the masterclass yesterday. It was a longer one than usual, but again, this was something that was created for you, by you, because instead of doing the 5-day, which we'll keep doing in the future, we decided to do just a jam-packed session together here. So if you need to find that replay, let me know by commenting below. I'll make sure my team is there to support you and get you tagged on that replay because it's only going to be available until Sunday. That's right, at Sunday, poof, it's going to disappear just like Cinderella at midnight, okay? The pumpkin's going to pop. The reason I do that is because I'm all about accountability. I want to make sure you understand that this is an opportunity. You know I served, you know I brought it. I want to make sure that you are consuming all of this and holding yourself accountable to see it on time, okay? So I'm here to support you. My team is here to support you. If you need to be tagged, if questions come up later, please let me know. So today is for you to answer any and all questions that you have, not only about the masterclass that we had yesterday, but of course, we're also announced that we're currently enrolling in the 12-month spiritual success program. And a special bonus we just included yesterday that we opened for the first time doors for the 4-week program, which is going to be mastering your energy work. So again, those are both really exciting. I'm here to answer questions live. If you're here, say hi, invite your friends, make sure that you're getting the most out of this experience. Ask your questions, okay? So we're on StreamYard. I'm gonna do my best to make this thing function and work well, but I have something up my sleeve, something nice and special for you today. I wanna introduce you to somebody, okay? We have a little agenda. I'm gonna introduce you first of all to one of my most amazing clients. I love this woman. I'm absolutely obsessed with her and I'm so proud of her progress working with me in the Spiritual Success Program. I know you hear from me all the time, so I really wanted to have you hear from somebody who's going through it. Because I know several of you still have questions. You may be on the fence. This is newer to you, so you want to really see what the program is about. So I'd love to introduce you to one of my clients today, Katie Warner, who will come and join us in just a second. But also, hello, we have to announce who the winners are. Thank you again for your support, for inviting your friends here to this workshop. Honestly, that is the biggest compliment in the world to me when you are, sharing this experience, when you feel that you want to really spread the word about this. That means the world to me. So thank you. And again, we're going to celebrate and announce 2 giveaway winners. These winners are going to be people who, invited their friends, they posted about the event, and they're getting 2 tickets to the International Women's Day Summit, where I, along with my friend, Kimberly Olson, who you may know, who's on my podcast, I was on hers, along with my client, Suzanne Goldstein. Again, she's absolutely amazing. Harvard graduate, Cornell graduate, taught at Cornell, ex-Hollywood producer, ex-Disney producer, right? She's going to be at the summit too, along with Miss Fiji International and plenty of TEDx speakers. So we're giving away 2 of these tickets and we'll be announcing that on today's live. And then also Q&A session, right? I want to get the most of this experience. If you're going to be here and we're going to spend a lot of time together, I want to make sure you walk away with not only information, but transformation. That's so important to me. So Q&A session, we're going to go over some questions that came up so that I can fully support you. So if that sounds good to you, I'm going to ask for it. Let me see the hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love the hell yes. They never get old, I swear. Okay, so I see the comments. Katie, love this. You look extra radiant. Thank you. Hi, Tams. Nice to see you. Awesome, awesome. Glad you ladies are here. Okay, so I'm going to bring on Miss Katie. I did it. You look so feminine beast right now. I love it. That's your awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here today. Everyone, I'd love to introduce you to Katie. Katie is one of my clients who shows up and does the work. She is so committed. She does not miss any of our sessions. And actually, she's missed one and she knows that I check in on her. She's coming to me saying, I am missing this. Here's the replay. I'm making sure that I'm doing the work. She goes above and beyond. And honestly, it shows because her results, they're obvious. They're super obvious. And I'm really, really proud of her. So I want you to really have you get to know her as well as I do and kind of hear what it's like being enrolled in the Spiritual Success Program. So first of all, I want to let you know a little bit about what Katie does. Katie blows my mind. She's so impressive. Like several of my clients, it seems like almost we're having a pattern lately, Katie, right? Attorneys. Katie's attorney for the state of Texas. She also is the CEO and founder of her luxury travel agency, which I'm a huge fan of, and I've been using her personally as my travel agent. But she owns Luxury Routes, Lucid Routes travel agency. So not just that, she just recently started her other company, the pandemic, mind you. So she's pretty badass, and she really embodies what I refer to as feminine B. So again, thank you so much for taking your time today, Katie, to kind of answer some questions. So anybody that's on the fence or still considering, can get some support of what it's like on the inside. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. So I have to ask you, and I'm excited to hear this answer. When you signed up, we've been together for about 6 months now. When you signed up, what made you say yes to success and actually sign up for the Spiritual Success Program?
Well, I had been looking for something like this for a while. And so when I was invited to be part of the Spiritual Success Sorority, I already knew that that was something that was in line with what I was looking for. And then you and I had a connection call, and then we did the week-long meditation workshop. And I was just at the point where I have actually been meditating for several years, but I had definitely hit a plateau. And what I really wanted was the ability to really work in a more intimate setting where I was getting some one-on-one type of coaching, but also then the support of other women. And so this just seemed like the perfect fit for me.
Awesome. I love hearing that. So I think you bring out a really good point. You mentioned that we had a connection call, and I would love for people to know, if you are here and you're part of the Spiritual Success Sorority, I want to support you. I am in the DMs. I am connecting with all of you. If I haven't heard from you yet, please reach out to me, DM me, let me know your thoughts. I want to answer any and all questions and just say hi and thank you for being a member here. But I love that. And I truly believe, Katie, because I'm the same way, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. And I just love that you just reacted to your intuition. You felt like, I know I need to really up my game, that I am plateauing. And in order to grow, I need to invest in myself and really continue this journey. So kudos to you. I love hearing that. Thank you for sharing that. All right. So everyone is dying to know, what are some of the wins that you've had since working together in the Spiritual Success Program?
Oh gosh, there's actually been a lot. So, I would say the first thing that definitely changed was I just felt a source of momentum that I hadn't felt in a really long time. I felt very stuck and even kind of lost for a while. And I knew whatever I was doing, something needed to change. So just the change in my mindset and the change in my perspective and how I felt, that was probably the first thing that was the biggest change. But actually since then, about a year and a half ago, I had a wake surfing accident, and I tore several parts of my hamstring. And during that time, I couldn't work out at all. And I love working out. I love eating super healthy, all that stuff. And so I had gained some weight, and I had worked really hard to try to lose the weight, but it was challenging. And that was kind of frustrating for me because I usually haven't had those types of issues. And what was interesting was probably within a couple months of starting the program, without changing anything else, I had just lost and I don't have a scale at my house, so I hadn't really thought about it, but I went to my parents' house and I had lost 10 pounds and hadn't changed anything. And I've been able to keep that off through the holidays. I'm actually still losing weight. So it's, every couple of weeks I'll notice oh, I'm just down 1 pound. That's not that big of a deal. And then I'll notice it again. So that's been one noticeable thing. The other thing is as you mentioned, I'm in the travel industry and we're in a pandemic. Thank goodness we're kind of starting to see the light at the end of that tunnel. But I was actually able to, just through the grace of the universe, every single time I thought, oh my gosh, what's going to happen financially, something would work out. Either I'd have a client that would come in, or some grant would come through, or my landlord would reach out to me and say, hey, guess what? You qualify for rent forgiveness. Every single time in the past year that I thought I started to get frustrated or started to get stressed out, somehow, some way, money from out of nowhere would just pop in. So that's been really great. And yeah, as you mentioned, we've been able to start another company, and we're really excited about that.
Another profiting company.
Yeah, there's lots of really great things that have happened in the last 6 months. So now I'm just excited to see what's going to happen in the next 6 months.
You brought up so many good things. And honestly, I could add like 100 more things that I see in you as well that I'm so proud of. So, I mean, yes, people always think I'm crazy. They're like, really, meditating can help me stay fit and healthy and get that sexy body that I dreamed of. And I'm like, yeah, because again, what we're doing in the system that we teach, the Successful Soul System, excuse me, is we're raising our vibration. And in order to get that high, you have to have a strong energy. You have to have a light, energetic body. And as within, so without, your actual body on the outside has to match that. And so we get out of meditation. Am I not like lying? Like when you sweat, you're sitting there and you're like, whoa, like what just happened? And it's because you're raising vibration. So that really is a thing. And in fact, it's really fun to say that 100% of our clients have lost weight doing the system. Tina, for the first time in 10 years, has found something that works. Sarah, for the first time ever, just got to a size 6. You had a terrible accident, but like getting through this, yes, it's part of it. Now, of course, success is so much more than just business, finance, health, fitness, feeling good in your own skin. That is a part of it. So I'm glad that you brought that up. But also what's been really cool is that I remember you saying that going to your chiropractor, your posture has been getting so much better, which I remember in the beginning, you were like, I can't do the sitting up, Cynthia. And now you're like, I get through the whole thing, 20 plus minutes without even flinching, which I really think that's a big deal. Your posture is such a huge part of your everyday experience and how you carry yourself. And that's not a coincidence that through this meditation practice, you're getting that. I also noticed, just your ability to create boundaries has really improved, I feel like. Your friends, your family, like just being able to realize that everything on the outside is a reflection on the inside. I've noticed that huge with you. And I think being able to not take things and create rabbit holes with them, just kind of like let them pass and let them go. Just like our thoughts are in meditation, we observe them. I've noticed that huge with you as well. Again, congrats, like you said. You're a travel agent during a pandemic. And being a mama bear, of course, I'm sitting home on New Year's Eve. So I texted you and I was just like, tell me, let me live vicariously through you. What like hotel bar are you going to and going to drink champagne at? You're like, girl, I am so busy. I am not doing anything. Like business is coming in. And again, a lot of people, we have to admit what we've gone through in 2020 has not been easy, and especially for traveling. The fact that you're prospering and that this is working, and then you're starting a second company that's evolved around traveling, and you're collecting your first paycheck from that company that we started within this last 6 months. Like that's a huge deal. So I just want people to understand, like she's super humble and chill and just like, yeah, I started another company. But like, I want you to understand the amazingness of this company and how fierce this woman really is. I'd also love real quick, would you mind talking about your intuition as far as like your clairs? You've been above and beyond amazing and magical connecting with your clairvoyance. And I think people would love to hear a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I definitely had experienced that before, but I wasn't able to actually have any control over it. It would just kind of happen sometimes during meditations. I'm sorry if there's background noise. That's right now. So that's how it is. But now what's really great is that I feel like just as if you would learn any other skill set, whether you were to pick up learning a musical instrument or a sport or anything like that, I'm getting to the point where it's not just happening to me. I mean, I guess nothing really just happens to you, but that feeling of it just happening to you and the ability to actually start to work with it and have some control over that. And that's really, really exciting. I love it.
And that's the fun part too, is, obviously I'm all about connecting to your inner feminine beast, connecting to your intuition. But a lot of people don't know is that before I started teaching spiritual success, and again, mostly focusing on mindset work, meditation, manifestation, and metaphysics for entrepreneur women or executive women, or just women who are leaders and badass and are ready to be the CEO of their life, I actually used to coach intuitive development. And what I mean by that is, yes, psychic. So the thing is, when you really tap into your intuition, we all have these intuitive abilities. It's not something that one person has and they're gifted and What I didn't like was when I was teaching that is that a lot of times people would use spirituality to escape rather than use spirituality to come here and master this human experience. I want you to enjoy the human experience. You're going to go back to spirituality. But yes, all of these clairs, your clairaudience, being able to connect to spirit, being able to see images before they happen or get like, pictures of answers, being able to just have a knowingness and really make decisions isn't just great for your spiritual journey, but it really applies in business. Like which, client do I work with next? Who is going to be the next person I hire? What lawyer do I need to use in this situation? All these different things. Which guy, right? Like what does it matter? So like it's in general, connecting to your intuition is a huge part of it. And yes, we totally cover that. And I just think it's amazing how far you've gotten with your clairvoyancy. I do have one question for you. So if you studied meditation for 5 years prior to this, what was the difference maker and how is your meditation now?
Well, again, like I said, I think I hit a plateau, and the types of workshops I had gone to before were workshops with lots of people, hundreds, thousands of people. And so I really I didn't have the opportunities to ask those questions of, okay, when this happens, what could I do differently to get the results that I want? Yeah. And being able to be a member of the spiritual success group, not only am I asking my own questions, but I'm hearing other people ask questions. And sometimes you don't even realize you have a question until somebody asks that. So that's been really, really helpful. But also, I just think you've done such a good job of creating the spiritual success formula, or I think you actually call it, not formula, what do you call it? Spiritual success method?
Whole soul system. I like alliteration.
I know you got an alliteration in there somewhere. It's not, it starts with an S. I just can't think of it right now. But your system is really great because it takes all these little pieces of stuff that I've been learning for so long and putting them together in a way that really, for me, just kind of put like the lighter fluid on top of the fire kind of thing. It just like took it to a whole nother level. So yeah, I think you've done a great job of taking everything you've learned over like decades and condensing it into something that's digestible for somebody who's either never meditated before or somebody who has, but they just want to take things to the next level.
Yeah. With that system, it's interesting because I can't really remember exactly how I came up with it. I swear I just like channeled it one day and looked at this write-up that I had. And I was like, look, these are the steps by steps. Yes, I took from here. Yes, I took from there, but it just kind of came together. And what's so interesting about it is that it's all the subconscious work that needs to be done, incorporating universal laws and really doing the energy work and getting the energy to flow and taking you up to the other realms and allowing you to bring it down. That really, when applied, it's amazing the results that our clients are getting. Now, the fun part is that, yes, you must be intuitive, because my next question for you is, what is it like having group sessions and being part of the Facebook group? So a lot of people, are curious about one-on-one work, and they're like, I only want to work with mentors one-on-one. And yes, I do offer one-on-one, and I'll talk about that later. But, I am a huge fan of groups. And like you said, sometimes people are gonna have questions that you don't even think of, or you see somebody really doing the work. And I think you've been leading the way on this, is really showing up and doing it, and it inspires other people and motivates other people. Or it's not just hear from the teacher who's already mastered it. Go and really talk to people who are going through the same homework as you, who are applying it as you, and being each other's cheerleaders. It's all about creating that group where we can calibrate together, we can celebrate together, motivate, inspire. And I think that's really cool. So you just touched base on that, and I appreciate that. What is it like, with the accountability and the check-ins and having ability to ask questions throughout the week, throughout the Facebook group?
Well, I love the accountability, because I think that anytime you have accountability, I can speak for myself, and I've seen this in the group. I think people just take things more seriously. And then as a result, you're getting more value in what you've invested in. So I love it. I think it's great. It's kind of become part of my daily routine. So I'll usually wake up in the morning, and I don't really like to check my phone, but I will check that, because I always like to know what the question is before I meditate. So yeah, I really like it.
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, that's for me. I love fitness and all of that, but I hire a trainer, because I know if I have an appointment, I will get my booty into the gym. I can't disappoint somebody. I can't let it down, especially if I'm putting money towards invest in it. I need to hold myself accountable. And so I realized that's one of the things that's missing with meditation is that some people will dabble, they will try, it's not working, I can't figure it out. Well, because you're not being consistent with it. Consistency and repetition is the key to success. And I always say within 2 weeks of really doing the Successful Soul System under, not my management, but me holding you accountable to it, I see a big difference. Would you say around 2 weeks is when you started noticing like at least subtle changes towards raising your vibration?
Oh yeah, I definitely. I remember before we talked, I kind of went back and looked at like some of my journaling, and it was around the 2 week period, maybe just a little bit under that.
And maybe I like plan it in people's minds, and because I do, it's 2 weeks, but I can't think of one client that within 2 weeks hasn't started noticing, energy shifts and things on the outside, or people noticing something different about them, that they're glowing and all these different things. So thank you for saying that. What's cool is that we just opened something that's completely new. Not only are we enrolling in the 12-month program right now, but we are enrolling in the mastering energy work as well. So you've actually taken a lot of these classes with me already. What's the chakra work? It's going to be the imagination as we go over Neville Goddard, power of awareness, using law of assumption, really studying crystals and understanding energy movement. So how do you feel like these sort of classes that we've had together have benefited you?
I mean, some of them were topics that I had never even really had explored. So that was really super, super cool. And then again, the topics that I had worked with, it was just great to be able to be in a setting where I could ask questions and be in a setting where we had, every week we have homework. So or soul work. And so I like the idea that you are taking something that you're digesting and then actually having the ability to apply that. And I think that's when you really conduct something to like another level in terms of mastering it.
She knows I don't like that word trying. I love it. Yeah, I remember, always feeling that I was super magical, but I was so stuck in the mechanical, so stuck in the masculine, so doing. And I was always really intrigued about this idea of energy and chakras and crystals, but I always was so nervous to approach anybody. And it seems like whenever I did, not that there's anything wrong with this, but it would always be like a girl with like super purple hair and tats everywhere and a pierced nose. And I think she looks awesome, but I'm also like, I'm the executive woman of like, huge corporation. Am I not supposed to be doing this? Because I don't feel like this is relatable. I'm not sure. So when I really was vulnerable and I opened my mind and I realized how we are an energetic body before we are a physical body, I realized that I could be better in business, be a better mother, and I could really apply all these different things because as within, so without, that's when everything changed. So what I'd love to be for women is more approachable. If this is new to you, if you haven't studied, energy work, this is something that we need to master because it will be a complete game changer. And for those of you who have studied this, I'd love for you to be open-minded and listen to the different things that we share because Natalia, for instance, she's studied at some of the most amazing healing schools in the UK. And it's like, Cynthia, why haven't they taught me these things? Like, this is crazy. So I definitely do mean it. I will not teach you anything I haven't mastered. And this is something that is so key. So again, we're really excited to be offering not only the 12-month program, but the 4-week program too. We haven't had a 4-week one yet. So you can come in and have a taste of the Spiritual Success program during that little month where we go over energy work, imagination, power awareness, and all that. So Katie, what I'm really excited about is that you joined when we only had the 6-month program. Together, you were like, Cynthia, there's so much information here. We need to stretch this out. And I wanted to make sure I was giving you the most. A lot of times people look at the syllabus and be like, Cynthia, this looks like 5 years of education. And really, it should be. But I want to cover as much as I can. So how do you feel about what we actually go over as far as the syllabus? Do you feel like you're getting a lot from it? Do you like, just how the sessions carry out? I just remember your feedback, especially as one of my original clients, was somebody was really taken into consideration. Because again, I don't like to talk about what I think you like to hear. I like to talk about what I know you like to hear. So let me know what you think about kind of the syllabus, what you're covering, the speed. Do you feel like you're moving at the right pace? All of that good stuff.
Yeah, no, I actually like that. Again, the program is what you choose to make of it, so we meet for an hour, sometimes a little bit over an hour, depending on the topic, but it really is how much you choose to make of it. And so I like that there has been a lot of information, because I would equate that similar to when you go to university and you take a survey course. And you take a survey course on something and you cover a lot of different topics, and then you might decide like, okay, these 2 or 3 things are things that I want to take like a deeper dive in and take a course that's just on that. And so I like that it covers a lot of different things, and I like that now I'm going to get to spend another 6 months with you. So, diving into
12 months. So if you end up joining, you'll be studying with Miss Katie. And yeah, so I think what's really cool too is that we have a lot to look forward to. We have a lot to look forward to. And remember too, what I love about you is that I know you listen to the recordings. I'm a huge fan of this. I not only attend I have mentors, right? I not only attend the live, I re-listen and re-listen, because what happens is you'll hear things differently, or you'll pick up on something that you weren't present for in the beginning, or you did the homework and soul work, and now when you listen to it, it sounds different. So I can tell that you do that. And remember, everybody that enrolls will have access to the replays, which is super important. Okay, so yes, we are, doing another 6 months together. What are you looking forward to? So upcoming, we're going to be, really talking about, you have, we already covered universal laws together, but we'll be going over that with the new class. And then also we have all the manifestations. So there's going to be the relationships, there's going to be the money, there's going to be the health and fitness coming up. What are you most excited about?
I'm really excited about that, where we're going to take so much of what we've learned and now apply it and just focus on one area of life. Because I feel as though, you see my monthly vision boards. There's so many areas. I don't know. I'm just always wanting to improve. So I'm liking that. I think that will be really great to be in a classroom setting where it's, okay, we're just going to focus on this one aspect of our life. And I'm just really excited to do that. I've never had the opportunity to do that. So that's really, really fun.
Where the focus goes, the momentum goes. So instead of being all scattered, that's exactly why I have you do a monthly board rather than your yearly board. I want it to not be overwhelming, but to be super focused. And then, yeah, let's focus on doing 2 months of the money together. Let's do 2 months of the relationship together. Let's do 2 months of the health and fitness together. So I think that's going to be something really exciting to look forward to. I guess the last thing I want to ask real quick is, even though it is in a group setting, do you feel like it's customized for the group? Do you feel like I know your goals and that you feel supported? Do you feel like you get individual attention, that it's not quite cookie cutter, that everybody is having their own experience? What is it like getting individual support in the group program?
Well, yeah, because it's still very intimate. It's not like we're in a group where a classroom of like hundreds or thousands of people. And so, yeah, at least not right now, which is a reason why I should do it now, because there probably will be a day that you won't be able to at this level. So I like that. One, I've seen you so many times. You have the syllabus, but I see you pivot and move things around depending on what seems to fit best for the group. So I like that there's that structure in place, but that it's not a cookie cutter approach. And I know for a fact, I can already tell, that there's just different personalities bring a different level of cohesiveness. And so I know that there are probably things you approach differently with our group than you have with other sessions. And I'm actually excited to meet like the new girls, or not the new girls, but meet the girls that I haven't been in class with, because they'll just be another group of people to interact with. But yeah, I think it's just, you've done such a good job of constantly asking for feedback. And I feel as though if I need to get a hold of you, you're just a message away. And I don't feel that I'm missing out on anything. If anything, I feel as though I'm getting all the benefits of one-on-one coaching at the price tag of group sessions, and also getting the benefit of having this amazing support system, which was really, really important to me, because I think prior to this, I really didn't have a lot of friends that I could talk openly about these topics. And this is such a big part of my life. So to not be able to really create dialogues around it was really hard, or it was kind of like almost like, ooh, like, let's talk about this on the side kind of thing. So this has been great, because this is such a big part of my life, having a group of people that I can interact with. But I feel like I'm getting a ton of personal customized support for sure.
I think it's been so special seeing our group become a real sisterhood, a real family. Like you're getting coffee with Karina really soon, right? Like it's funny.
Yeah, and Jasmine and Noelle. So
and they're all meeting in person, which is amazing. I'm telling you, I'm coming out to Austin soon, so I can spend time with you as well. And then you recently connected with Raina, and I know you two have been chatting away. Her and Jasmine connected for 2 hours on the phone the other day. Like, this is your sisterhood. Like, we are here supporting you. This is your family. And I really want you to know, Katie, for you, for everybody listening, my client's success, your success, Katie, really is my reputation. Like, I will go above and beyond. I show up all the time, pouring my heart out, and I will do anything and everything to get you to where you need to be, because it means the world to me. Like, this is my purpose. This is my baby. This is my company. And if you are here, like, you are my sister, and I will push you, and I will love you, and I will cheer you on, but I will kick you in your butt when you need to hear it, and I will shake you with love, right? So thank you so much for, sharing your experience. I think it really helps people to kind of see what it's like on the inside and hear from someone who's going through it. So I think that's awesome. And I'll see you tonight in our session at 5:30, right?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Sister.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Oh, that was so fun. Thank you so much for allowing me to share one of my amazing successful souls with you. There's several of them here in the group that have been commenting around. Definitely, ask them questions, make a post. Like, if you want to hear from them what it's like, I will promise you they are very happy in this program because I make sure of it. Okay. So here's the fun part. We are going to now announce the winner of the giveaway for the tickets for the International Women's Day Summit. Okay. So I want to make sure we announce that. I will have the links up here. I was going to copy and paste them right now into the group, but I'll make sure I do that right after. If you haven't seen already, to sign up for the program, again, the 12-month program, and also the 4-week program that we have, all the links are all over the Facebook group. I'll go in here right after and I'll put the post in there as well, the link. Okay, so I wanted to say a huge thank you for not only inviting your friends. I want to say thank you for making posts and for really growing this group. I'm so happy that you see the value of our workshops, the value of our masterclass that we had, that you want to share with your friends. So we went through it. There were so many of you who invited your friends. We did a drawing last night, my team and I, and we found the 2 winners because there's 2 tickets that were given away, again, to the International Women's Day Summit. And I'd love to announce, and ladies, please celebrate with me. It is Miss Katrina Bridges, congratulations for winning one of the tickets. And then also Miss Joanna DeGrace. Ladies, congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for spreading the word, allowing me to shine my light, create that ripple effect, and leave a legacy. I really appreciate you inviting your friends. So everybody, please congratulate Miss Katrina and also Joanna. I want to say huge shout out to Karina also. Thank you, Karina Lemire, for helping so much. There were several people that invited a lot of people, and I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put a little banner up here in case anybody wants to come join us. Okay, so now it's time for those questions. Several questions came in via DM or the email last night, and I want to make sure I'm answering them, okay? I also can see comments. I can't necessarily see names because I'm using StreamYard, but if you have questions, make sure that you are commenting here. I want to make sure I'm answering. And again, if you're catching this on replay, let me know with the hashtag replay and still ask your questions. I will go back. I will answer them for you. I want to make sure that I'm supporting you, okay? Now, both questions about the programs and about the masterclass came in, so we'll kind of switch it up every other. And anybody that asks questions live, I will do my best to answer here as long as I can see. All right, so one of the questions yesterday was an amazing question. I think this is really important to talk about. So Liz S., I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name. She is, she had a great question that was, so let's say you're going through something hard, like a bad relationship or ill health. How are you causing those things? You don't consciously think I deserve abuse or I deserve illness, do you? Now, I'm so happy that you brought this up because it's not that you are deserving, right? It's not that you're deserving of bad things. Remember, there is no good, there is no bad. And that can be really difficult to understand if you have not been practicing this and learning the universal laws and doing the mindset shifts and doing the energy shifts. It will all make sense when you really understand that you are consciousness, that you are awareness, that you are so much bigger than any problem that there is. Again, as a woman who has experienced bankruptcy, who has lost her best friend, her father, during a terrible time, who has, been fired from her cushy executive position where I thought it was going to be forever. I knew all of it had purpose, and I knew all of it was meant to be. When I got fired from my executive position, it was because I told universe, I want to start a company that creates an impact and I really want to change lives. But do you think working 80 plus hours a week for somebody else's dream, that was ever going to actually happen? Yeah, I was sore. I was heartbroken. I was so upset and blindsided when it happened. But I also knew the universe was giving me exactly what I was feeding every single day. Wherever you put your attention, wherever you put your mindset, those become your beliefs, and you end up feeding them. And I'm going to talk more about this. But for instance, I said, I want my own company. I want my own company. I want my own company. But I thought I was being smart and responsible by working this full-time position job. Not everybody can do this, right? But the thing is, universe was like, Cynthia, you're not listening. You say you want this thing, you're not doing it, but I'm going to give it to you. So guess what? Boom. Wasn't ready for that, right? But the thing is, I know it's not happening to me. I knew that it was a time to step up. Instead of spending days and weeks and months being angry and pissed and just wondering what next, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? I saw the sign. Oh, Cynthia, time to change some lives. Time to really own your position and be a leader and create this company that's going to impact and change so many lives. And hence, spiritual success began. Hence, within 4 months, we became a 6-month company because my full attention went into it. We picked up several clients, and we are growing every single day, right? Because of the attention that I put towards this. Did I stop? No. So how does this work? Yes, even the hard, terrible things. Our mind may not understand it. Oops, sorry there. See, look, ego's like, don't tell them the secret right now. The thing is, our minds may not understand it, okay? Our human minds may not get this. But we have to remember, we are not our mind. We are 5% conscious, 95% subconscious, which means, in my opinion, that means we're 5% human, 95% spirit. But yet we just work with the human aspect all the time. We need to understand the human can't understand everything. So what happens is, for instance, when you're working with your conscious mind, that's like tying your shoe. Do you remember when you first were little and you started tying your shoe and it took you forever? Tell me, are you the person that does like the bunny ears? That's what Joey does. I don't do bunny ears, but he taught my kids and they do bunny ears. I'm like, what is this? I do the loop, swoop, and pull. Maybe I'm more advanced. But the thing is, when you started doing your shoe tying, it took you forever. And you're like thinking, loop, swoop, hold on, pull. Okay, look, where's my Velcro shoes, right? I miss those, the ones that light up. Power Rangers. Anyway, so when you were, learning to tie your shoes, it took forever. Do you remember when you first started driving your car and you used to sit there, put your seatbelt on, and then you would check all your mirrors? And then you would look around to see if everybody was buckled. And then you would put it in reverse. And then you would sit there for a second and breathe. And then you would check to make sure all your lights on. And then now you're like sitting there backing up, right? And I know you're being careful, but at the same time, it's second nature to you now. What is happening? You are learning something in the conscious and you're very conscious about it. It's very meticulous. You're in the mechanics of it. But then once you do it over and over and over, consistency and repetition is the key to success. So you then becomes part of your subconscious where you can tie your shoes, you can back up your car while you're doing something else. And I can sit there and juggle 2 kids and 2 shoes at once now, right? That's because it's no longer my conscious, it's now my subconscious. Well, what happens is a lot of times you have a thought. You have a thought that you think and you think and you think. And then what happens? It becomes a belief, because that's exactly what a belief is. It's just a thought that you think over and over again. It's a habitual thought that you accept as truth. Whether it is true or not, it could be a bullshit lie. But the thing is, if you believe it, then it is so. You cannot convince somebody who believes the grass is blue that it is green, because in their reality, that is what it is. And if you sit there and try to convince them otherwise, you're going to deplete, you're going to lose your energy, and it's not going to be worth it. But what happens is we have a thought that's in our conscious mind, thought, but we think it so many times that it becomes a belief. And because it becomes a belief, excuse me, we then have feelings about it. Feelings. What happens is we have suppressed feelings. You're not supposed to feel a certain way as a child, so you don't. Little boys shouldn't cry. Little girls, stop crying. You're being a baby. Right? There's no crying in baseball. All these different things. Well, what happens is they don't disappear because we don't flow them out. We don't flush them out, and they become suppressed. They become a part of our subconscious and they stay there. And because they stay there, they build up. And if we don't allow them to come out, because I know what you do, you have feelings about your feelings. When you have feelings about your feelings, AKA you are disappointed that you are, sad. You get angry that you're feeling frustrated. You are mad at yourself because you feel tired and you shouldn't. You should be happy about all these hard things that you're doing all the time. Because you have these feelings about these feelings, what happens is you end up creating a blockage. A blockage. It's like you're constantly pushing against each other. That creates resistance. You want it to be this way, you feel it this way, but you're feeling this way. And so it doesn't go anywhere. What happens? Whoop, it becomes stuck in your physical body. You are an energetic body before you are a physical body. And even though this may be unbeknownst to you because you're not working with your spiritual self and you're not working with your energetic body, you are actually creating blockages in your chakra system. And when there is a blockage, it doesn't flow. Just like we talked about the bathtub yesterday. If you have a bathtub and you fill it with water and you drain it, it can be filled over and over again and you can have lovely bubble baths. But if there is a blockage in the drain and there's nasty gunk up in there, what happens to the water? It can no longer flow. It becomes stagnant. Because it becomes stagnant, it then becomes toxic. Because it becomes toxic, what happens? Bacteria builds up. It gets nasty. It gets dangerous. And this is what happens in our feelings. Our energetic body is there. Feather, brick, bus. Cynthia, universe here, energetic body. Just want to let you know. If you paid attention to me, which you don't because you're so busy doing this and running this empire and being at this appointment, having meetings before you have the meetings, you're not listening to that. Your energetic body was giving you the sign that you needed to get it to move, that you needed to give it some love. You needed to pay attention to it so that it could start moving. That's so important. But because you're not paying attention, the universe says, all right, I was trying to be kind to you, but now I need to step it up a notch because I want to support you. And honestly, if we don't get this feeling to move, if we don't get this energy to come out of you, then it's going to build up. And I need you to be aware of this. So pay attention to me. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't taught about my energetic body. I wasn't taught about my spiritual self. I'm too busy. I'm stuck in the mechanics. Do you see my to-do list? I have so much to do. I cannot sit down and meditate because that takes too much time. Wrong. Worst mistake you can make. Connect with your energetic body because you're an energetic body before you are physical. Connect with spirit because this is how everything happens. You're 95% spirit, 5% human. So you're ignoring that. And then what happens? Boom. Universe says, I try to tell you, but I still need you to hear it because it's this important. So then what happens? The feeling which created the blocked energy, which was based off a thought that you made into a belief, limited you and ended up making you have an illness because the energy ended up becoming physical. Remember, it goes through the spiritual, then to the mental, then into the physical. And if you are not being aware of this, and if you're not really concentrating on this, and you're not applying all the different concepts that you need to do, you brush your teeth every day, you wash your hair, you wash your body, you need to cleanse your energetic body. It's so important. So yes, even though it doesn't seem fair, and it's hard to understand to your ego and to your mind, you are not your mind. Everything is happening for you, by you. And if something like illness comes up, it can be prevented as long as you are in tune with your energy beforehand. And yes, it can be cured, but we need to get the energy flowing again. We need to shine the light. We need to remember our truth and take accountability that we are in control and that we can heal. We can heal. So important. So as much as it's difficult, everything on the outside of us is what's happening on the inside. And a lot of this is from suppressed feelings. And that's why I wanted to open the doors for the 4-week program talking about energy work and how to move trauma and how to move feelings and how to release and start taking care of yourself. So I'm so happy that you asked that. And I know that can be very difficult, but remember, you are not a victim. And once you take control, you can take accountability, responsibility, and we can make a difference. Huge. That's when I realized being vulnerable and owning my shit, that I am the CEO of my life, that I can change everything. It's so true. So true. Somebody had a question about The Spiritual Success Program. So again, this will apply for the 12-month program or the 4-week program. Somebody wanted to know if there are payment plans available. So for the 12-month program, we are currently at $797 a month. And then if you do a pay in full, you will get 10% off, which is about a $950 savings, which is significant, right? With that, you will also get the one-on-one session with me, which is super fun. That's gonna be a half-hour session where we really just dive in deep, answer any of your questions. And I like to plan that a month out so that you can really have some things underneath your belt so we can make the most of our time together. Anybody that does the one-on-one also will get the guided meditation of the Successful Soul System so that you can really get the ball rolling, get support, and almost have me there cheering you on and stepping you step by step through the process. That'll be happening. The actual program for the 4-week one, that is a one-time payment only of $855. Now, here's something that I want to put out there. I am not affiliated with them whatsoever, but I know some clients who had success using PayPal. So I always do recommend it because they've had nice experiences. This may work, I believe, for the energy work program too, because what it is PayPal offers loans that are instant approval. I know sometimes getting a loan can take like weeks, and we don't have weeks, right? Because we're going to be starting very soon here in the program. But what's nice about it is that it's a 0% interest loan for 6 months. 0% is like unheard of. So that's pretty awesome. So you have 6 months before interest goes on. $800 throughout 6 months, $855 throughout 6 months is probably pretty doable if you want to apply for that loan. And how that would work is I can put my email in here for you. My email is Cynthia@cynthiastant.com, and that's my PayPal link. So all you would have to do is if you're interested in doing the energy work one or the program, you can let me know, reach out to me, DM me, I'll connect with you, and we can create a contract for you behind the scenes. And then also we can do PayPal for your payment. So what's nice too is if you do the pay in full for the 12-month program, that's what you would do for the loan. You would get the 10% off too, which again is a huge significant savings. And you'll also get the one-on-one and the guided meditation. So I think that's why several of the clients in the past have tried that. Just a lot of benefits. And if it's something that you're a little nervous about as far as financials, obviously we're going to do the mindset around money work. As you can see, several people are manifesting money in this program left and right. So that is an option in case that's something you would like to consider. 0% interest for 6 months. It's a nice time for you to get things rolling and, get in alignment so that you can still participate here. So I always like to mention that. Again, I'm not affiliated. I haven't personally used it. I just know there's great experience. And if you see some of our clients have commented that they've used that before and it was a nice experience. So wanted to make sure I mention that. Again, this is the only program that we have that's going to be released this whole year. That's only 4 weeks. Several of them are going to be 8 weeks. So obviously they're going to be a little bit more. So this is that time. If you're like, I just want to try the Spiritual Success Program, this is the 4-week program that's going to be offered. So, Okay. Somebody had questions about Reiki, and I'm so happy that you brought this up. So people are asking, for cleansing your energy, is Reiki recommended? And is this substantial enough rather than doing energy work on your own? What I like to say is 100% Reiki is amazing. I get Reiki done very often, about every other week. I work with so many people and so many people's energy. And again, I go to the gym, right? I take care of my physical body. I need to take care of my energetic body. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I am cleansing my energy. But these are very important things I want you to know, okay? Please make sure if you get Reiki done that it is very important to consider who you're doing this with, because this is like surgery. You do not want a bathroom surgery. Okay, you need to make sure that this person is well trained. Please check the reviews. Do not just let anybody dive into your energy system and start messing around with it. Really be with somebody who you can trust, who has amazing reviews. And just so you know, pricing usually it's going to show them how good they are. So if somebody's saying, here, I'm doing your Reiki healing for $25, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. You get what you pay for. And that's important to know. So if you're going to work with the best doctors, they're going to usually cost more too. I joke around, but here's the thing. Like, obviously I am naturally blonde, but I get a little bit of help, right? I get bleach outs done. I don't just let anybody bleach out my hair. If I went to the girl that was $25 right out of school, most likely I would be bald and that would not be good. The girl that does my hair, she's amazing. Came highly recommended. I read her reviews. I had a referral from a friend. I checked out her work. I went on her Instagram. I talked to some of her clients and I could tell what product she uses, and she was a real deal. She's a pretty penny, y'all. But it's important to me to have my hair. So that's really something to consider. Remember, what you pay for is what you'll get. So don't just dabble. I want to try Reiki for the first time. That's like going to go get plastic surgery in a basement. So be careful with that. Now, the thing is too, yes, I get my hair done, right? I get it done professionally about every 2.5 months, but I wash my own hair throughout those 2.5 months. I style my own hair throughout those 2.5 months. You don't want to wait 2.5 months or, and whenever you go get Reiki, you want to be able to take care of yourself. You want to be able to cleanse yourself, maintain yourself. Consistency and repetition is the key to success. And just like in business, yes, I will hire somebody and delegate marketing to them and some of my social media to them. And I will delegate, all these different things. But I also learn what they are doing. So I know how to take care of my own business. So I understand how to manage what's happening. If something were to happen to that person, or if, what if, somebody was stealing behind the scenes because you were just not bringing into your awareness how it should be done. That would not be okay. But again, for you, by you, you want to take responsibility and be able to cleanse yourself. You want to take control and be able to work your own energy whenever you want to. The second I get a scratchy throat, boom, I'm in there doing energy work. I am shining my light, opening my crown chakra. I'm bringing it through all the different, colors and wheels, and I'm getting moving energy. I'm grounding, I'm shielding, I'm healing. And that itchy throat is gone. It has been years since I've been sick because I know how to heal myself like this. I know the signs because I work with my energy regularly. I can connect and really understand how to relate to other people and connect on an emotional level because I know what my energy feels like because I created boundaries so that when they come close, I can decipher what it means to be connected to their energy and read between the lines. You can hear so much more from people when you connect to their energy than when you just talk to them in conversation. So yes, Reiki is definitely recommended. Please be conscious of who you're working with, but also learn for yourself. Be able to do this whenever. Now, my Reiki person is very expensive. I pay about $1,500 a month for my Reiki. So again, with that being considered, and with the program here, this is 1 month, $855 or $1,500 that I do every single month. So something to consider. She's also a 9th degree Reiki master, but so she's good. Okay. The other thing is, somebody had a question. Oh, Cynthia, you mentioned that yesterday that you offered 101. So what does that look like? 101s are awesome. And I do things a little bit different for my 101s because yes, I do have 2 spots open for March, which I'm really excited about. Now the 101s are cool because I have you come and study with the group. I want you to be around them. I want you to be able to hear their questions. I want you to be able to network. I want you to be able to calibrate with these amazing women. Again, a lot of these clients that I'm working with are women who won 40 under 40. I don't know if you know what that means, but basically they're statewide competitions in the US where they pick 40 people that really are philanthropists, they're humanitarians, they are, executive people who are crushing their goals and they really are being recognized. So there are 40 people that are selected in every state under the age of 40 who are being recognized. One of them is my client for the state of Alaska, Raven, right? Like she's here in this group. You have amazing attorneys, several women who are, marketing agencies, a lot of women who are coaches and healers working with women with trauma. There are people like Katie, who was just here, who's owning her own and starting her own companies. Like these are the women you're calibrating with, right? Some of my clients, as I've told you, are, Harvard grads. They've taught at Harvard. They're ex-Disney producers, Hollywood producers. Like these are the women that you'll be surrounding yourself by. And that's super important. So I like you being in the group. And that way, when you're in the Facebook group asking your questions, you can appreciate who's actually responding. Because not only do I answer the questions, but you all participate each other and help support each other. So you will study with a group, but then your one-on-one, instead of me just teaching you, will really dive in deep. We'll dive in deep and we'll review all of the things that you learned in class so that they're customized for you, that you're getting that extra support, that we're really honing in certain things that you need concentration on. That's what we do in our sessions together and when we meet for about an hour or so a week. So you'll go to the class for the hour and you'll come and work with me for the hour, okay? Now, of course, because this is customized, we can always, work it the way. If you want just teaching during yours, that's fine. But I really, really suggest you come learn with the group and then have your one-on-one session together. Now, the thing with this too is why it's so special is that you have access to me, my personal phone, every single day, Monday through Friday, where you can ask me 1,000,001 questions via Voxer or WhatsApp. And I will get back to you at the end of the day with a complete recap to all your questions. I want to support you. I want to make sure that, your investment is going far and that you are really getting those results. Again, your success is my reputation. So my one-on-one clients, you're getting a ton of me and I want to support you every step of the way. So how that works is that it's $5,000 a month and there is a 6-month commitment for that because I want you to stay committed so that we can really get those results. I'd love to see you go through the whole 12-month program, but the 6 months is unnecessary so that we can really up level in all areas of success. So again, I have 2 of these positions available, $5,000 a month, and all of that is included. So that's really exciting. And I'm really happy that we have several one-on-one clients already that are getting awesome results. Okay, so the other question somebody had was about referrals, which I thought was a good question. I don't think we ever brought that up before. So what's really neat is that once you're in the program, the 12-month program, actually anybody, if you take the course too, the program, the 4-week program, if you have friends, families, colleagues, anybody that you feel could really benefit from the 12-month program, if they end up enrolling, I do have a very awesome referral program. I want to support you. I want to say thank you for spreading the word and really, helping people, because not only does it help me, obviously, in my family, but I also will be helping changing the life of the person that joins. I want to help you too. It's a win-win-win-win where I do a $500 bonus giveaway for every single person that you have come and join in the program. With that being said, it's really cool because several of our clients are having their tuition completely paid for because of the fact that they are recommending their friends. They're spreading the word about their results. And, every program that I've bought, I'm not going to lie, was basically off a referral or a friend who was having amazing experience. Or what do you do when you go to Amazon? You read all the reviews, right? So that's again why in the group right now, you see all the different testimonials from our clients. Comment on that. I'm sure our clients would love to respond about their experiences, but also this is a nice thing. So if you know people that could do this with you or you'd be excited after to share your results with, that is something that when you come in, there's a $500 payout and that's going really well. So I just want to make sure that I'm sharing that with you as well. All right, ladies, so we hung out quite a bit. Any other questions that come up, please make sure you're commenting. I want to make sure I'm supporting you, especially about manifestation. We're together this whole week and Sunday is when the doors are going to be officially closing. So if you're on the fence, please let me know. The other thing is I'm taking calls. All you have to do is DM me or info@cynthiastant.com. Say, I'm really considering the 12-month program or I'm really considering doing the 4-week program. I just have a question or two, and that's completely normal. I will be here. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to make sure that this is an amazing fit for you because it's important to me that you are in the right mindset, that I feel like this will really work for you because, again, your success is my reputation. So it'll be a nice open conversation that I can really support you in. So if you're on the fence or you still have some questions and you're considering, let me know, reach out. I'd love to connect with you via Zoom, face-to-face, virtually, where I can help you to support you in that decision. Any questions that you have about anything, feel free to reach out. And now's the time. We have until Sunday. So thank you so much for the masterclass yesterday. I'm so happy we got to shake it up from our usual, meditation long workshops. You can expect more of these. And again, they're created for you by you. So let me know what you want to learn more about, how I can support you. Again, I'm really, really excited and want to say congratulations to those of you who have already said yes to success. I cannot wait to start working with you. We're setting up those orientation calls to get you ready and make sure that you know all the ropes on how to come and get ready for your first session that starts in another week or two. And then in the meantime, ladies, you know what comes next. Say it with me now. Ready? Acknowledge it. Embrace it. Can't wait to start working with you. See it through. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here today. And again, congratulations, Katrina Bridges and Joanna. Bye, everybody.